If you can hear me, put a 1 in the chat. If you can hear me, put a 1 in the chat. Hello, 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 hello. Hi, everybody. Welcome back. Long time no see. Hope we get to see more eye candy. Yes. And I brought my water just in case somebody... Hi, Black Ice. How you doing? Side note, it's been 84 years. It's really cool when I see like the Patreon members in the chat on the streams, and like when I go to sing the names when I'm going to record, and it's like, oh yeah, so I do like extra hey boo, because I'm like, I see you in the streams. Y'all be in the streams. Waking up this fine morning. That's a nice, you know, smooth like waking up this fine morning. My hat's a little crooked. Hold on. Yeah, it's cute. It's so cute. Yeah, I do hope so, Abdallah, because we did have a little bit in the last one. Shout out, hold on, really quick. PAX partner, official PAX East stream co-streamer today. We are checking out the Gearbox main theater show that is supposed to be starting soon. So we have it up on the screen. And when that starts, we will switch gears. But for now, we can just chat until they get started. So how are you guys doing? After the last stream, I did like a little walk through. Hubby he likes to take me on a walk through the garden, show me the progress of all the things that he's growing. And then after that, came back inside, whipped up toasted a bagel with some peanut butter, not my homemade bagels. This is one we got from the store. And with some peanut butter, made some coffee. And now we're back. Took my vitamins. Now we're back. And then after this, there's some work I gotta do as well. What do you guys have planned for today? Let me know. And I want to test some things while we're here. Actually, this does look good, but it seems like it's tiny. When those grapes grown, you should send me a bag with a spiced loaf. I don't know how long it's going to take. The grapes are they're a long one. The cucumbers, though, they're fast. The cucumbers are pretty fast. Tomatoes, he's got tomatoes growing in. And I'm like, when I was out there, I was like, oh, I can't wait to just, when they're ripe, get those tomatoes, cut them up, salt, pepper, and some balsamic vinegar, and just eat them. That's what I want to do. Since you ain't taking me to Disney World, like you may or may not have promised. I think they're running a little, is it 1 or 1:30? You know, it'd be crazy if it doesn't start till 1:30. Oh, I just started early. Because I thought it started at 1. No, yeah, it's 1. It's 1. Okay. I was like, uh-oh. I is early. They'll be getting more news about Borderlands 4. That's what I imagine. And it's going to be some Borderlands information. It's my day off, so I normally sleep the day away and avoid coffee, so I'm squinting because I kind of want to go back to sleep. Oh, yes, rest. That sounds good. I love a tomato. Yeah, and fresh tomatoes from the garden. It's peak. So good. He had tomatoes last year. He had like cherry tomatoes last year. This one's a different tomato. These look like either they're, because they were cherry tomatoes last year. These ones are gonna be, they look like regular tomatoes. So I guess we'll see when they come off what they look like. You got class later? What class? Make you some fried green tomatoes. I haven't tried fried green tomatoes. I need to first try some and then try to make some. Intro to Psych. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Nice little morning relax thing. Yeah, we're gonna be hearing that going off because I don't know. I think my computer might need a new USB thing, and it might need some new stuff inside. Fried green tomatoes with a side of ranch. I gotta try it. I've never tried fried green tomatoes. I used to love the movie though. I used to love the movie. Are you kidding me? I'd have to rewatch it. I haven't seen it in so long. How did we have that movie as a child? I don't know. In a Jamaican household? Great question. But me and my siblings watched that movie a lot. I think you need a new computer overall. That's very possible, but I don't. It was a gift for from a very special person, and it was a gift for like the year my daughter was born. So it holds very special meaning to me. So I don't want to get like a new one. I just want to get new parts for it or see how do we, because it was specially built. Someone special made it for me, made this this computer that I stream from. And it's been 6 years, so I know it needs some swap outs and stuff. I actually should ask him, jump on a call with him and see, hey, what do I got to do to upgrade it? And how do I do that? It's so sad though. It is very sad. I loved that movie. I did too. I remember it was sad. I don't remember too much of what happened. I remember though, there was the barbecue situation. They had the barbecue place. And then that one guy, oop. They're here. They just like, they're running behind. They're like, let's go. Let's go. All right, we're here. Does your computer have a name?
I hope you all are doing well. And
I'll call it baby.
I always think, wow, there are so many people here.
It's just as old as my baby.
Thank you for making time for Gearbox, and we love seeing you all.
We'll call it Comp AY.
In the hall, or whether you're watching online, you're a part of our community, a part of our Gearbox family, and we love seeing you all. I will tell you, this show has a particular special meaning for me, apart from the fact that I just love PAX in general.
Okay.
I have been out of the office for the past few months. My husband and I had our first child. So I've been on paternity leave, and I just came back from paternity leave like 48 hours ago.
So did they do a surrogate?
Like, oh my gosh.
Or adoption?
And I tell you what, I sort of have a thing. I was debating whether to do it or not, and then I'm being completely serious. Do y'all want to see a picture of my kid?
Yes! I love
Sean,
babies.
Can we load up that picture of my kid?
Where's the picture? I don't see it.
And if you think I'm kidding, that is absolutely her.
No.
She is a sweetheart.
We don't see the picture. We don't see the picture.
And she's the best.
No.
But, and while I could keep
They're not showing us the
picture.
picture.
Girl all day long,
oh, she has the mask on. Okay. That's super cute. That's super cute. So they did kind of put it. Goodness.
An incredible show.
I know. Cameraman, get on it.
We've got some great people.
I wanted
here
to see
from
the baby.
Rain 2 team who are going to be talking about. That's right.
But it's cute. The baby had the mask, so they had a little baby
that I love playing so much. But we also
have the Borderlands
a
mask.
group of folks here from the Borderlands 4 team.
Oh, I thought he was saying 14. I was like, bruh.
State of Play. Was that State of Play with Sony? Awesome. That was an amazing show. But we've got a great group of folks who are going to be doing deep dive.
I wonder, is PlayStation at PAX East? Okay, chat. Next year, we're going to PAX East, okay?
In the audience. And we've got Randy here. who's going to be doing
Real J Play. We're right. It's what I said it as soon, and then I saw yours say it. Next year we will be at PAX East, chat.
All right.
Again, I've been to South, and I loved South. I miss South, actually.
Roger and Bruno.
So I need to go to East. Yes, yeah. And IRL stream it, yes.
Well, what a crowd. Lovely to see y'all.
Crazy.
Hi, I'm Bruno Fontanetti, lead designer for Risk of Rain 2.
And I'm Roger Court, technical director for Risk of Rain 2.
Oh man, I'm so excited to be here.
Gotta see it.
Since Hopu Games and Gearbox first launched Risk of Rain 2 in early access right here at PAX, it's been so exciting to see over 10 million people.
They teased us for sure,
engage with Lemurians, Wisps, and the adorably squishy Gups.
Now, for the uninitiated,
he's adorable.
Speed. Risk of Rain is a fast-paced, third-person shooter roguelike where up to 4 friends are dropped onto a hostile alien planet and forced to survive as long as possible. Catch, time is your enemy. The longer you play, the harder it gets.
I want to play this.
Of up to 16 unique playable survivors, each with their own playstyle, and battle increasingly difficult enemies
and try to last long.
It's all about
Charlie likes a good roguelike.
Stacking wild power-ups and balancing risk versus reward.
Oh, teddy bear.
As you either try to escape the planet or stick around and press your luck for ever longer, crazier runs.
I want to play this with Charlie.
Most of the time, though, you're gonna die.
Not the colonization game with aliens.
Diving into Risk of Rain 2, one quickly finds out that death is only the beginning. Every playthrough has the potential to unlock powerful new survivors, items, artifacts, all in purpose of the next run.
He's adorable. Now, you know who he kind of reminds me of a little bit of?
And strategy rolled up.
His voice is a little higher, but reminds me of Mr. Nolan a little bit. Mr. Nolan has a little bit more bass in his voice, but
it's still me. Sorry.
A little more.
After the early access update, Risk of Rain 2, we went into full release 1.0. Then a year after, we had the anniversary update where we had Bandit and a slew of other content. To be honest,
oh, look at him, he's so cute.
Best skill came out of that. And then after that, we had Gearbox and Hopu Games combined together to go straight into the DLCs.
All right. Survivors of the Void was a huge content boost for the game. It added 2 playable survivors, Railgunner and Void Fiend, along with new stages, new enemies, a new final boss, and over 40
I like a good railgun, but normally in games it takes like
it's
like a charge time and a cooldown. So I don't know if they have that in this game.
Introduced the Simulacrum, a wave-based. Oh man, I always forget this one. Let me see. An endless wave-based something or other. It's a Simulacrum. It's cool.
Hilarious. You got to get through it. I get it.
A purer form of multiplayer chaos. Now, a year ago, we released our second expansion, Seekers of the Storm. This time bringing 3 new survivors, along with a branching route to complete the game known as the Path of the Colossus. This is a multi-stage track that scales a giant statue and includes new stages, new items, new enemies, and
this is the only live stream showing that
culminates in a new
that isn't blocked by my school computer.
That's awesome.
Oh, really?
So earlier this week,
wait, you're at school?
Phase 3 of the improvement updates.
Get back to class.
Phase 1 being the items, where we overhauled
or are
all
you
of
on
them
break
in conjunction with the
class,
community,
like,
ensuring that we increased the fun, improved the balance, and created new synergies between old and new
this one
items.
Is already out, yeah.
Then we moved on in March to Phase 2, which was the False Sun boss fight and its redesign, making sure that encounter had a glow up, it was polished,
I'm interested. I've been
all
in a COD rut.
Low-key, all I play. And then finally, Phase 3, the Survivor update. Seeker,
I want to try
False Sun,
this.
and Chef. All their skills got a massive update and glow up. And we also added multiple new abilities so that players have more choice and creativity in their runs.
He is so huggable.
Now, we're super proud of the work that went into those updates, as well as the reception we've received from fans and our community. If you haven't already, we truly believe that there's never been a better time to play Risk of Rain 2.
You got this, sir. He's nervous. You can tell. He is gripping the heck out of that mic.
Far from finished.
Like, if you were to punch somebody with that fist, they would be knocked out. That's how clenched it is. He just needs to breathe. You got this, sir. He was nervous. Aw. Safe travels. Operator 23488. This feeling like a pull. Gravity. Okay, music. Hold on. Cargo hold 17, subsection 22. We're close to it now. The fools. Okay, music. He ain't a silver fox, but we can make do with the cute man. Right, right. He's adorable. No possible translation. Oh, that's hilarious. I wonder what because it seems to be different perspectives, like this perspective and then this screen-like perspective. Yeah, it looks like you're, okay, and they shut down the screen. Alloy Collective. Okay. Okay. Oh, and you saw the systems this is out? It seems like it's out everywhere. Hi, Jose. It's time. Time for what?
Wow. That looks so good. I cannot wait to get my hands on it. All right. So now, first off, thank you, Roger Bruno. That was great. Now I want to bring onto the stage two of my best friends from Gearbox. Please put your hands together for Randy Pitchford, founder of Gearbox Entertainment, and Andrew Reiner, our Global Chief Creative Officer. Hello, gents.
Hello.
Hello.
Randy, how's your PAX going?
Oh my God. You guys who's played Risk? Has anybody played Risk of Rain 2? Like, holy shit.
I haven't yet.
For a humble, dude, this is like,
he's excited.
$25, man. Just do it. It's freaking great. I'm addicted to this game. This humble little thing.
I was gonna say the production. They need to switch the camera.
Jumped on. If you haven't tried it yet,
back.
you owe it to yourself to check it out. It's freaking awesome. I freaking love it. And I'm here right now with you guys.
I like his excitement. Yeah.
Amazing.
And I get to talk about Borderlands 4.
He's excited. I like their energy.
I'm having an absolute blast. I love this show. PAX is one of the best shows. I've been going to video game shows since 1995.
Holy shit.
And PAX is one of the best in embracing the community and bringing gamers together. It's so
Next
much fun
year we have to go,
talk
chat.
games with all of you and seeing all the cosplay. Look at this front row.
Risk of Rain 2 has been out since 2020. Okay. Whoa.
I'll let you guys get to it. Have a great
I was like, what just happened?
All right.
Holy
Okay.
shit. Yeah.
Wow.
Are we
Did you
doing
hear that,
We
guys?
have most of the Vault Hunters here. This is great.
Yeah. Holy shit. Look at that.
Bad guys
oh my
over
God,
here.
You guys look amazing.
This is trouble over here.
I want some photos with you guys later. Is that cool? Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Oh, look,
Hell yeah.
that's
Hell
cool.
Yeah.
All right.
All
Should
right,
we get
let's
to
do it. Yeah.
All right.
Cool.
So
Who
just
got-
a little table setting here.
More Roblox? Yeah, we got some. We'll have some next
recently
week.
Released the PlayStation State of Play
Developers
Showcase.
so excited to talk about their games. I miss this
20
energy.
minutes, giving you a
Right.
primer of what the
I
game
love
is.
when developers
Today
are
we're
excited
gonna
about
go
their
a little
products
deeper into the game and
and their
kind of show
games.
you some of the things you've been asking questions about. I actually have community questions that I got
Hey, you, Kyle.
online that we'll be asking as we go about this. But it's not just going to be Randy and me talking today. We have developers from Gearbox here. The team's hard at work on the game right now, but they took some time to answer your questions and be here with you today. So please give a warm, loud welcome to April Johnson, our Associate Narrative Director.
I like her energy. She walks
Nick
on stage
Thurston,
like,
lead game designer.
what's her name from Paramore?
And Grant Cow, Associate Creative Director.
Oh, they got their own comfy
Super ready.
Are you guys ready?
They need to, not you whispering. They need to
Dude,
switch.
how, like, okay,
switch.
before, like, we move the date
Let's
up.
zoom into them.
Did you guys see that?
Yes.
When does that ever happen?
He's so
Everybody was like,
excited.
oh, yeah,
I like it.
Yeah, GTA.
Haley,
6.
yeah,
Like,
Haley.
yes, we have
Not Halsey,
idea.
Haley.
We discovered what you guys did. We've got this, you guys. This game is in great shape. We're cooking. We are cooking.
Abdallah.
We are cooking.
I know.
We are cooking.
Okay.
Yeah, baby.
Okay.
All right, Reiner, go ahead.
Well, I'm going to ask you a question first, Randy.
Oh, the name Reiner.
Stay on the
That
edge of your seat here. This
triggered me
is
from
an intense question.
Attack on Titan.
You've been
So,
involved with every
whoa.
Gearbox release so far.
Yeah.
That's every Borderlands game, of course. Brothers in Arms.
Yeah.
You even worked on like Half-Life games,
From-
Duke Nukem. You've seen it all. You've done it all.
From
How do you feel
Paramore?
at this
Her name
moment
isn't
in time
Halsey
where
from
we're at with
Paramore.
Borderlands 4.
It's pretty good. We're on offense, you guys. Like, look, sometimes we're like white knuckling to the landing, you know?
Black eyes.
And look, we got a lot
I'm
of
gonna
work
look
to
it
do.
up.
We're working our asses off, but the momentum is insane. The velocity is insane. I don't think we've ever been in a better
Haley, it's
spot
Haley.
this far from
Destiny.
launch as we
This is
are
trying to
right
set me
now
up.
with
I was like, let me
Borderlands 4.
Google it, but
I'm
nah,
really,
Navi
really
got it. It's
stoked,
Haley
'cause
Williams.
I kind of need a game like this right now.
Right, I was like, I know it's not
I kinda
Halsey.
need this.
Halsey's the other chick.
I'm stoked to play it. I just can't wait to get it done so we can all play together. You guys want to play together? Yeah.
I like his energy.
So let's go back to the end of Borderlands 3, kind of connect the dots for people. Just spend a few seconds before
That's
you get
why
to
I
the
think
new
all
stuff,
you
setting the
people
story,
the
Randy.
same. Hey guys,
Lilith
hello.
teleported Elpis away. Why did she do that? What was the purpose of this?
Yeah, so you know, like with the numbered sequels, we're on a continuum with a story, and at the end of
I gotta
Borderlands
start
3,
this game
everything
so I
that we
can
knew
know
was at
everything in the
stake.
story.
Pandora itself, the planet that everybody lived on, was a vault.
I know Leash
and
loves it.
The moon of Elpis was the key, and if the key went into the vault, Lilith and all of her friends would die. So she effectively sacrificed herself to save everyone and bamfed Elpis away. But where did it go?
Destiny.
Where did it go? And now we know. It went to this other
Leave me
place on
alone.
the other side of the
Okay.
galaxy, a
Leave
new
me
place
alone.
that we call Kairos.
In April, this is a community question that I saw online. Where are the rest of the Crimson Raiders?
So the rest of the Crimson Raiders, they just cannot give up.
I
on
like
Lilith.
her
There's always
face.
this hope for them. So they have split up trying to find her throughout the galaxy. So we haven't seen the end of them, but
Is
we're
the
going
peak in the franchise writing wise? I gotta check it out. Hey Ash.
And we know the Timekeeper is our big bad in Borderlands 4.
Boy, howdy.
And he rules Kairos with an iron fist, or a golden fist, but we don't know much about him, his motivations. Can you walk us through who the Timekeeper is?
So the Timekeeper wants everything under control. He doesn't want anything to deviate from his vision of what Kairos needs to be. And to maintain that control, he does what, you're gonna do, which is planet-wide propaganda, outlawing vault hunting, doesn't want anything to do with vault hunters. And, if you're gonna do it, you might as well have a massive unyielding army, which is our Order army. And then, you could get a cybernetic implant, put that in everybody's back, and, just control them into submission.
I like their energy.
Kairos very tightly, and he is clever.
No,
he's
Josiah.
calculating. But when Elpis comes in and is basically like knocking on the door of the Veil of Kairos,
Very rudely. I'll put
very
it, yeah.
rudely, we might see the Timekeeper struggling to maintain that control. And you get a couple of vault hunters involved.
The dudes had it locked down for like thousands of years.
Thousands.
It seems
suddenly,
like people who are
you know,
really
some
fans
punk
of it,
asshole.
and I love that
They wreck his
energy.
shit.
It makes you want to
He's
get
not cool with
involved. You
that.
want to be a part of the community
So what's happening
when
on
the
the
people
surface
who are
now that
making
Elpis
it
is here?
are
So
feel
now
that same
Elpis
type of
is
way.
Here,
Ooh, who's that beautiful melanated queen?
The people of Kairos
Or
didn't
king.
really have anything other than abject control in their lives. And so when Elpis comes in, these people see the stars, like the reality of the stars for the first time. And they start to go, what if there's more? And of course, there's always the
Look at the-
first. So
yeah, I saw
someone took
the
risk of ripping
I
the
saw
boat
Destiny. I didn't
out
read the
of
whole
their
thing, but I
spine
saw
and out of
the
their net, and
graphic.
encouraged everyone to seek that same freedom. Now, the risk of that is you might have a little bit of a personality
Destiny.
change.
I didn't see this
Or you
one.
might just vomit and die. High risk, high reward, as we say in the biz. So we're going to see a lot of unique personalities and how
Destiny.
ripping out these bolts has affected the community. And you're also going to see how the pressure of remaining
Now I'm gonna have to
under this
explain that to my
control,
husband.
where there's hope and where people are trying to find each other to escape this and make Kairos better for them. As good as you can get shit in the Borderlands.
Let's dive into our Vault Hunters. We have 4 new ones
I've been
in this
seeing
game.
more and more women with sleeve tattoos, and it's
I'm gonna ask this
kind
to
of
both April and Nick
been
here.
making me
So,
want to
April,
get some tattoos.
talk about who they are, and Nick, maybe give us some new tidbits on gameplay. Let's start with Vex the Siren. She's not your typical Siren.
Oh,
She's
goodness.
not. Vex
I
is-
like her
so Vex
energy.
is a bit
Okay.
newer to her siren powers, and she didn't
I like
always
that. Was
have
that
lot
a
of
panther
the
behind
best
her?
Situations growing
You want a
up.
tattoo so bad?
She knows that a lot of
Hey,
bad
Sakura.
things happen, even if you're a good person. And with this sort of awakening of her siren powers, she can finally do something about it.
She is cute.
And where that sort of manifests for her.
And that
is a little
cat.
spooky and a little cool.
Oh,
And
it's
if
like a
you're gonna,
saber-tooth.
kick some bad guys in the teeth, you might as well do it with a bunch of Reapers and a big kitty cat.
Yeah, I mean, like you already said, she's definitely the spookiest siren we've ever had. She's the first siren that can physically manifest physical beings into existence, right? Like you saw her phase cat Trouble. She can summon Reapers and Specters, which is her 3rd action skill that we'll talk about in a little
You
bit.
have 4?
And
4 tattoos?
Man, she's also the first
The
siren
graphics of
who
Borderlands 4 look
focuses
impressive.
a lot
They do
on
look really
kinetic
good.
damage. She can actually switch between all the elements, but there's a heavy hook there for those of you who enjoy like lifesteal or draining the souls of your enemies. So that's pretty cool.
In April,
I
from the
love
first day I
lifesteal
saw
abilities.
Our cat in the game, it was named
Whether
Trouble.
it's
Like, there wasn't
hitting
a
or
placeholder
parrying or
name.
whatever that allows you
I
to
wrote
take
it.
it.
I was like, that shouldn't change. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Where did that name come from?
I don't know, Nick. Where did that name come from?
So Graham, the creative director, kind of always told me that every good witch has a good
I can't
cat
even get
by her
another
side, a
ear
good
piercing.
cat
They're
familiar.
hilarious.
And I have a good cat familiar at home too. His name is Trouble, and I just kind of put it in the game.
Oh.
I'm like, I'm gonna name him.
Oh my! Look
my
at the
cat.
kitty!
So
Oh my
it just kinda
gosh!
stuck, and I'm pretty happy
Look
about
at the
it.
kitty!
Hey, Nick, let me ask
Oh,
you.
I'm blocking some of their face.
Do you think we could get your other cat's name in a Borderlands game?
My other cat's named Nisha.
Okay, fair.
So already taken.
All right, let's dive into Rafa.
Look at the
His
kitty.
backstory
The
is
kitty is so
really
cute.
wild.
Rafa. Ugh. Wow. So Rafa grew up in microgravity, and this had a permanent effect on his bones, his muscles,
baby,
his
yeah,
organs.
the kitty.
So he would struggle.
Can I
to
pet the
live
cat? I
anywhere
wanna
else, which
pet
sort
the
of
cat,
isolated
too.
him, and he has got a
No, I
lust
want
for
to,
life
Ollie.
once
I
he's
really
out
want
there
to.
doing things. So along comes Tediore and
Oh, the
gives
cat
him
belly
this
rubs.
exosuit. And
Makes me miss my kitties.
because Tediore is going to Tediore, he could die at any moment. The suit could kill him. So ironically, the thing that gave him the ability to explore the universe and
I
the
know,
world and
Josiah,
have
same.
this big life is also this thing that could kill him. But he just rolls with it. He lives every moment to the fullest, and he's playful and energetic and charming, and he's really kinetic as like a vault hunter. And that's really reflected in his dialogue. I mean, he's so charming that even the enemies have things to say about that. And I think that like fluidity of his
I like
movement,
that.
you can really see that in his skill trees and his action skills.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean,
I
like
wonder,
you said,
he
charisma
sounds
for
like
kill,
he's-
he uses
he's
as a
charmer.
weapon, but
Oh,
unfortunately it doesn't
charisma.
do
I
much.
like that.
So instead he has energy blades, he's got laser guns, he's got shoulder mounted cannons that some of our fans at home already spotted in the previous trailer. And yeah, he's easily our most agile Vault Hunter to
So he
date.
gets somewhere
and We're really
easy.
excited for folks to
Oh,
you know,
gosh.
equip some energy blades and get slicing.
All right, and Harlow is also an interesting character into
Harlow.
science, technology, but
I
has a
want to play her.
connection to
Oh,
a
I want to play
well-known
her.
Borderlands
I want to
fan.
play her. I want to play
So-
her.
As some of you rowdy, wonderful fans noticed,
Mm-hmm.
Harlow is part of the Trant family. And you can imagine.
I love the
if you
energy.
Heard that 40 to 50 times a day, you would also pick up a book on theoretical physics. And so Harlow is joyful and brilliant, and she's got 5 PhDs. And
What?
she has this force of will and this drive.
What?
And why not use all that brains and that creativity to just bend gravity to your will?
Yeah, I mean, scientists
I love
love
that.
to learn new things, especially when that means imploding or
Gearbox
exploding
lost
your
a lot of
enemies,
good
new
faith
ways
with
to
the
do
fans.
that,
Oh, they
right?
did?
We've already seen her, you know, to destruct
this sounds
in
exciting,
this,
though.
giant apparatus that fires like a disco ball of destruction. It's pretty cool. She can lift her enemies and
Yes.
slam them into the ground, and she even has quite a few gadgets that we haven't quite shown you guys
You
yet,
had me
but
when
they're
you
pretty
said
sweet.
she got 5 PhDs. I'm ready.
All right.
And I saw the hair.
Amon, he is apparently a part
Is he
of
Jamaican?
a vault worship.
Nope,
vault
that man
hunter
is not
worshiping
Jamaican.
Clan,
That
a
man is
vault
not Jamaican.
monster worshiping clan. Tell us about him.
I will tell you that if you are going to worship vault monsters and decide to open a vault, that's not going to go well. And so unfortunately for Amon, he lost his entire family. He lost his spouse. He lost his friends, his community. And he sort of harnesses this deep
I was wondering, are we going to see anybody?
Decide, well, you know what? A vault monster took something from me, so I'm going to kill every last one of them. And he is a big, beefy daddy. But
wow.
I will say there's also this really beautiful warrior poet side to him, and he wants to find community and connection, and he's just so single-minded.
Let me see him standing with the
on literally and figuratively forging his body into a weapon.
Yeah, and I mean, other than forging his body, he also has what we call forge drones that live in his spine and the side of his arm. He is literally able to psychically control them and manifest them into all kinds of weapons. I mean, he's got a sword, he's got an axe, he's got a hammer, he's got a shield, he's got a spear, he's got a whip.
We need it, you know?
He's got everything that you might expect from a sci-fi Viking, because that's pretty, you know, it's pretty great.
So he's a sci-fi Viking, okay.
And Randy, let's focus on the planet Kairos a little bit. What can players expect as they're traversing this world?
Oh yeah. Well, look, it's if you're like a human living
Reminds
on
me
Earth
of Drax
and
from
you
Guardians of the
wanna,
Galaxy. Yeah, I can see that.
go
I can see that, Ollie.
someplace safe. Kairos sucks. Like you're
Wow.
fucking dead. Like it's, everything will kill you out there. If you're a Vault Hunter, it's awesome because nobody gives a shit if you kill dudes and take their loot. It's also unbelievably amazing. There's incredible vistas and the highest of highs and the lowest of lows, and a range of
where's the first Borderlands?
Some parts are pretty locked down. You know, the Timekeeper did get a hold of this place, and he's got his tamed center of the planet where he commands and controls everything. But out in the wilds, it's nuts. And also even in that area, it's not safe unless you are, you know, on the side of the Order. So for a Vault Hunter, it's just
is the first Borderlands on PC?
And this is
on
the
Steam?
biggest by far universe that we've built, and it's seamless. There's no load times. Just you see something anywhere on the screen, a mile away, up in the sky.
I'm a wish list it. Can I get a sugar daddy to buy it for me?
In Grant,
or sugar mama?
We have dynamic weather systems. Walk us through what players can expect.
Yeah, and Kairos, there will be a myriad of different storms, from rain to thunder to snow and dust. They won't have a direct impact on gameplay, like your damage is going to increase.
When changing weather patterns ahead,
okay. But you will have vision obscurity. You will see some things harder, some things that are easier to see.
Okay,
so, just be prepared and go out and
be prepared. I like that Greenland area.
This is a fun place to explore. We're going to have story missions all over the place, but there's other things that you can do in the world. Grant,
I love exploring in video games. You'll know I love to explore.
Kairos, they will have a myriad of things to kind of encounter, ranging from dynamic world bosses to NPCs that need help. All of these are just like loot chases, so anytime you do any of these, you'll be rewarded with good loot.
I love it.
Like a loot chest and stuff. So
this is the name of the first and second game take place on a planet called Pandora. All of them are on Steam? Okay.
And Randy, in our State of Play showcase, vaults were mentioned. Plural, what does that mean?
Plural is plural.
Hilarious.
Yes, there are vaults. Yes. you want me to give it all up right now?
No, no.
Time, baby.
Okay.
And as I just said, Kairos is huge. How are we getting around?
Well, you know, you can do what you used to do, run and walk, and but there's a whole lot of new stuff.
I like this. What vehicle is this?
Double jump, and you could climb, and you could glide, and you could grapple. And one of the, you know, we've had some big environments in the past, but we've
catch a ride from almost anywhere.
Wanted to traverse longer distances. You know, you've gone to a vehicle station and gotten in your truck or your car or whatever you're into. We kind of came up with this idea, like, what if I can just use Digistruct technology to bring my personal vehicle to me at any time, anywhere. And it's awesome. Like, I can just get on a bike and cook. And there's so many cool chassis and tons of customizations that you'll collect and loot. And it's freaking fun to just grab that. And if that's not cool enough for you, then you can grapple too and go. That's fun. It's a lot of ways to get around. A lot of ways to get
Okay.
around.
A lot of traversal ways.
And I've spent a lot of time reading feedback from the state of play. And one thing people are honing in on is the compass. And there's also, this legacy of a mini map. Why do you think the compass is the way to go here for Borderlands 4?
And you're looking at me like you're going to throw the hard shit at me.
I'm giving you the hard one. Yeah.
All right.
Hilarious.
Look,
Oh, there's the
here's deal.
grappling he was
You guys
talking
haven't
about.
played the game yet. Obviously, when,
I've been seeing more and
when we
more
did Borderlands
games
1,
doing
we didn't
grappling.
have a
That seems to
mini
be
map,
like
and
the
we
thing
added
these
it
days.
in Borderlands 2. And we noticed that there's some people online going like, wait, we haven't seen a mini map in what you've
Yeah,
shown
Split
so
Fiction
far.
had
What's
it.
going on there?
Expedition 33, South of Midnight.
I'll tell you the deal.
A lot more grappling in games.
We made a big freaking world, and a lot of the things you do can be local space, but a lot of the things you do or want to do are out there. And a local space map is not a good way to navigate when you're thinking about objectives and opportunities, several at the same time that might be miles away. And a compass really helps us do that. The other thing that the team really wanted to commit to, these guys are awesome, and they want to push the boundaries of design and environment. Instead of just a single flat plane, they embraced a lot of verticality. You're going to have more verticality in Borderlands 4
I do
than
like
you've
with
ever
their
seen before
grappling,
in
you
a
kind of
Borderlands
jump
game by
up.
far. And when you
Like
have
you're
a layered
above and then you
environment,
land on it,
a
whereas some will
top-down
take you right
two-dimensional view
to,
is extremely
and you
confusing.
land.
But with a compass with arrows that tell you if things are up or down, or you have a much better sense of spatial awareness.
That's
and
good.
we want you to play the game and not play the map. So we made a commitment, and we put all of that investment into this compass system. And we still have the big map. It's one click away. And we put more cool stuff in there than we've ever done before. We even have like an AI-driven navigation system that will give you a GPS on the big
I played
map
all
to
the
show you
Borderlands
line
shooters,
of
and
where
I,
you
along
can
with the
go.
entire community, will
And
tell
there's
you
even
that
an
the second game is the
in-world,
best. Okay.
companion Echo bot that has
I do
some
wanna try the
features there
first
that will
one.
help you navigate, and there's a lot of tools that
And
help you
kinda go through
navigate.
the series.
And look, we're open to thinking about things in the future, but play the game first and understand the choices we've made. And I think you'll see and understand when you realize how big this world is and how playing the game in the world is better than playing the map.
You just mentioned Echo 4, our new little companion, adorable little robot. April and Grant, I'd like to dive deeper into this spot.
Echo 4. So you can see what a charming
I like her
little,
energy.
dude he is. He's a real chipper, helpful, very, very cute robot. And the animation team at Gearbox is extraordinary. And the work that they put into to make him emote and have this really sweet personality. I'm gonna
companions
lean forward and
in
I'm gonna
games
look
like
at you
this.
And you're going to look at me. I know you don't want to die and fight for your life. I understand that. But I need you to do it just once to see absolutely how sad Echo 4 gets when you die. So if you could just do it once for me. That's all I'm asking. But he not only just does a little robot tear when you cry, he's also actually a very helpful tool in the game, I guess.
Yeah. Echo 4 also controls a lot of your HUD, including giving you options to upgrade your SDUs. They also provide your rewards. So those that didn't want to talk to Lilith for the 30th time, you can now have your rewards delivered straight to you from Echo 4.
Hilarious.
And you can customize them too, right?
Yeah, you can have any customizations for Echo 4.
So many, too many. Yeah.
We can't tell you all of them, but there might be some hats involved.
Yeah.
And it's a
Oh, okay. Some people are like, woo.
and it's a companion navigation AI. So if you get lost, just your buddy will help you.
Have a good rest of your day. All right, bye, Ollie.
Grant and Nick, let's
Thanks
dive
for coming
into our
through.
guns. What can we expect from our manufacturers this time around?
Are there guns in this game?
There's a few.
They're just a little
Hilarious.
2 hands this time, yeah.
We have 5 returning favorite manufacturers, the Jacobs, Maliwan, Vladoff, TDR, and Torg. Those are our 5 returning favorites. And then we have 3 brand new ones, the Ripper, Daedalus, and Order.
Yeah, and I mean, and we also have ones that are parts only, right? I mean, we got the Hyperion with the shields, COV, so you can make any gun into a heat gun, and then Atlas, so you can, shoot that sweet tracking dart and go blasting, right?
Yes, there's nothing more satisfying than a homing Torg.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
And let's
pretty
be
good.
honest, Hyperion guns are only useful for the shield. So let's stop. I want my shield.
They
on
make
my,
good parts.
I want my
Yeah.
shield on my
Hi, Patrice. How you doing?
elemental gun. That's
Echo 4 reminds me of the droids in Star Wars. Yeah,
April,
that's the
this is
vibe
a
I get from
community
them as well.
question. They're asking where Doll is.
So Kairos has been locked off for like thousands and thousands and thousands of like Earth years, right? So nothing really gets in and out with ease. So they're sort of at the mercy of what ship crashed and what parts might
What is
be
her whole
available.
name? I want to follow
so
her.
Borderlands
I really
is a
like her
big,
energy.
massive universe, so I promise you we probably haven't seen the last of Dawn.
Lang, lang, lang,
But
lang, lang, lang,
I
lang.
will say,
Shout out to Patrice. Thank you for becoming a member. Make sure you spam lang, lang, support respect on Patrice's name.
hey,
Thank
gave
you.
a little sweet doll echo buddy, so.
Grant, how do the license parts work? This could also be a community question. I've seen a lot of people asking, like,
Yeah, I would
what
like to know,
agency
like,
they have with that system.
Yeah, so
does
license
this
parts
mean?
are our way of describing behaviors from all
That's
the
a fire
manufacturers that
gun.
we love from
Can you
Borderlands 3 and
custom,
ones
the
that we've
people
had
who've
in
played it,
Borderlands
can you
4.
customize your
So because
guns
there
to
are
like
so many
design
behaviors in the game
colors
now,
and whatnot?
We wanted to make sure that guns drop these behaviors in a kind of tiered fashion. There's no crafting in the game. Players can't modify or craft their guns to have specific license parts. They're just drops in the world, and the way they drop is on a tiered system. So from
The guns have
common
skins?
all the way to
Okay.
legendary,
That's
there's
cool.
different sets of behaviors you can get. Epics having the most behaviors, and legendaries having one less behavior, but having their own unique behavior.
And can every gun have a TDR part that lets you throw it?
Every gun can have a TDR part that could be thrown.
What does that mean? Oh, wow. Did you see that explosion?
And most guns have something called an underbarrel. This is not
Since
something
we
new
were
to
talking
series,
about
but we're
COD
leaning
and
into it pretty
this is a
heavily in this
shooter,
game.
Yeah,
it makes
give
me
us an
really want to
example.
play.
Yeah, one of the favorite things from Borderlands 3 was adding underbarrels to a lot of our manufacturers. This time around, we're taking it up a notch. Vladoff, again, has like the micro rockets, but that technology has now been licensed by other manufacturers too. So
April
that you can
Johnson?
have
Okay.
versions of micro rockets, such as the Jacobs having a micro rocket knife that is attached to the underbarrel of their gun.
A
and they can
rocket
fire it and
knife?
it's an exploding shot. This can be coupled with other license part behaviors like a TDR thing. So when you throw a Jacobs gun with an underbarrel Vladoff, it'll have shooting micro rockets while flying in the air.
I got to see that. I got to see that. They have to show that part.
Grant, let's go into enhancements. That's another thing. Like, you're going to be kind of
Yeah.
want to round up,
A
specific
gun that
kit
shoots
manufacturers.
knives is
Enhancements,
something I really want in a game.
They come back in the form, they were called
Like
artifacts
daggers?
in BL3, and we're calling them enhancements in BL4. They're a way to modify the play style. So if you
Like
really
glow up.
favor a manufacturer like Jacobs and you want to have that crit behavior that kind of ricochets the bullet, you can have that
Mm-hmm.
on another gun that has a Jacobs license part with the Jacobs enhancement, so that
Okay.
now a Torg with a Jacobs license part can now ricochet their sticky gyrojets on other targets.
And our eagle-eyed community saw something that looks like set
Right,
bonuses.
Yaz?
There's airstrike there. What is that?
Are you at work
so
right now,
for the first
Yas?
time ever, we're adding firmware, which is our end-game system, and it's one of our end-game systems to help boost the power of the gear. And as you can see in this screenshot, there's 3 parts to it, and if you can get all 3 parts, you get a big damage or utility increase.
That sounds like gears, like sets to me. That
Yeah.
sounds, yeah.
Might be.
Might be.
Previously, heavy weapons took up a gear slot, but this has been changed
Blow
to
stuff
BL4.
up with
How much
reckless
variety
abandon.
will
Oh.
players find in this new system?
I love blowing things up with
Ordnance is
reckless
our
abandonment.
new revamped slot for grenades and heavy weapons. We no longer want players to kind of hold on to rocket ammo and wait till like one encounter and just pull out their big rocket launcher. Now,
Right,
players
which is
can
a
use
trope.
their heavy weapon, which is on the cooldown, and we can balance that accordingly so that big moments where they want to pull out a big laser beam or rocket launcher or chain gun, they can use it and mow down enemies and don't feel
The
like they have to
gamer
hoard
in
that
me
ammo
and the
or have to go
collector in
find that
me,
ammo to be able to use it.
seeing all
And
the
in
like
addition,
gear come down
we
with the
wanna make
little
sure that
highlight, I just want
grenades
to
kept their
run and
massive
collect
impact that they
everything.
had in previous Borderlands games, but without being able to spam them
Like in this
constantly so
one.
that we
You
had
see
to
that?
balance them down to be really low damage or something like that. So now you can literally throw nuclear bombs with
Wow.
different behaviors because again they can have licensed parts too.
Look, see?
So you can have like an artillery.
I want to
grenade
collect all that.
summons, like,
Don't
a
go to the next room.
giant
Collect all that stuff
nuclear
first,
bomb.
sir.
So
Also on cooldowns.
also on cooldowns.
Yeah, so that's a big shift.
Yes.
Yeah, and this is another question from the community. How will shields and
Hey,
grenades
Rennie.
work?
This is
So
Borderlands
grenades I
4.
just explained, but shields we're also amping them up too. We're adding a new shield type called armor, and that's a more offensive-focused shield type. We wanted to promote that kind of offensive gameplay. So if you're running and gunning and jumping into combat, your armor shield has a chance of regenerating in combat, so that you can be more offensively focused.
in this Borderlands game, Nick brings more variety to the characters than ever before. Our Vault Hunters.
Yeah.
What can we expect from those builds?
I mean, it should be
we have like
the most diverse builds we've ever seen. The skill trees are like 2 to 3 times
skill tree,
I think anything we've ever done before.
It does look huge.
What's called like a trunk and then branches that let you specialize more than you've ever been able to do.
That's
and
good,
like
that's
it's
good.
not only my goal that I want to
Kind of
have
like the
a
Spider-Man
Vault Hunter
suits.
be able to have
You can have
a unique
certain
build for
suits,
every
and you can
tree.
have certain.
I want them to be like unique per branch.
Traits
I want
off of
you
that.
and your friend to have the same action skill and have meaningfully different builds. And there is more than enough in this game for you.
So we could all have trouble, all 4 of us.
Yeah.
But they're all performing very
Completely different.
That's so cool.
Okay, that is cool.
Randy, these Vault Hunters, I know you love them. What can players expect?
mean,
I love.
they're the best ones.
I want to play all of them.
We got the best.
I want to play.
I'll tell you, this is the simplest way I can
the locks.
talk
I
about
love the
Vault
locks. And then the
My
first girl.
biggest customer
Ooh,
is
wait!
my
I'm
wife.
seeing the abs
She
on
loves Borderlands.
Viking
And
Daddy
when
now.
when we make her
Okay, hold
happy,
on.
It's a good day for me, and when we don't,
Y'all
it's
know
not.
I like some abs.
And there's usually one Vault Hunter where I'm like, this is definitely going to be Christy's Vault Hunter, and I put a huge amount
Czar,
of personal
what?
English on that character. This one's going to be challenging because there are at least 3 that have some variations in builds that are exactly right up the alley
I
that
gotta play.
know my wife loves, and that's just like a tilt on it. For my own choices, there's 2 that I'm probably just going to be flipping back and forth between. There's more. I think there's more for every player than there's ever been before because of the sophistication of the skill tree system that we've designed. That is easy to get into and easy to
which one of you guys,
develop,
right, Abdallah?
like
Which one of you
layers and
guys want to
nuance
be
and
my
subtlety that as you
Borderlands
craft that
sugar
character
daddy
towards your own
or sugar
playstyle,
mama?
You're going to find that this is
For
me,
Steam.
and I feel at home and comfortable, and we have more optionality than we've ever had before. It's awesome, but it's going to be a tricky choice to
Oh
get
yeah.
into it.
Every time I boot it up, I'm like, oh.
I know.
Who do I want to play it?
Well, we've had our
So you
like,
can
regular play
change
sessions where
players
we're bouncing
each
around too,
time that
you know, and
you start,
that's
even though you're going through the
evidenced
same
by,
story.
Like, it's just
You're not
all
stuck
really
with the
fucking
one
good.
person that you choose.
Yeah. Nick, let's go a little deeper
Let me
on
know.
this, showing Vault Hunters and Gear working together. For this example, let's focus on Vex and crowd control.
Yeah, so I mean, the third action skill that Vex has is actually called Dead Ringer. We
Okay.
didn't show it off much in the state of play, but eagle-eyed fans have seen a spectral version of Vex wielding a scythe. It's a charge skill that kind of lets you decide to either spawn a Reaper, which will taunt enemies so to kind of take the heat off of you, or to
Hey,
summon
Wing.
Specters, which are the opposite, which just they specialize
throw
in damage,
myself
but
in
they're
Discord,
very
but I couldn't.
fragile. So because of the fact that Vex applies her
In
elemental
the-
attunement to whatever she summons,
In the
you
buddy
can do
Discord?
something like have a Malawan gun that has fire and cryo. You can switch to cryo, make a Reaper, slow down the enemies all around you, so that way they're staying a safe distance, and then switch to fire and just spawn another 2 Specters behind them that'll just light up the enemies. There's so much possibility with Vex and elemental gameplay. It's really exciting.
You could put those anywhere on the battlefield, right? Like,
Absolutely, yeah. And by the way, there's at least one class mod that will let you actually pass on your gear to Specters, which is always pretty exciting.
that's awesome.
I'm good. How are you?
Grant, we talked in
Okay,
the State
yeah,
of
so I'll take a
Play
look.
showcase about gear balance.
For a second, I thought
the
that was
rarities
braids
mattering
that he
again,
got, but their
legendaries
chains.
matter again.
Try to break the chains,
What
but the
did we do? What
chains
else have we
won't
done
break
to improve
me.
the gear chase.
Yeah, because gear now has so many behaviors and they ramp up and they escalate in the amount of things that can happen. We want to make sure that we adjust the complexity so that players aren't bombarded with so many behaviors right off the bat. So we've adjusted the kind of the loot chase so that when players are playing the game, they feel a natural progression.
They're not braids, they were
I'm adding,
chains.
more
I thought
things
they
to
were
my
braids.
gear. I'm adding more things to my gear so that when they go and express
picture.
themselves in the combat battlefield, they're not just being mysteriously overwhelmed with so many things that are happening. And because of that, legendaries now have legendary power. They feel super strong. They come at moments, rare moments that when you open like a red loot chest or you kill a super rare boss, and when you get that unique legendary behavior, you're going to be like, oh, okay, this really changes the way the game plays. So we're reducing the amount of legendaries, but you're going to feel every single legendary when it drops.
Yeah,
I love
legendaries are
seeing
legendary.
this for
Let's
loot
spoil
chasing.
one.
I am a loot chaser
Let's spoil
for
one.
sure.
Let's give the community one of them.
Look at that highlights. I just want to.
One of the legendaries that drops from one of the major bosses in the game. It's called Ruby's Grasp. And Ruby's Grasp is, if you've seen the State of Play showcase, there's a boss with lots of hands, and Ruby's Grasp is just one that just won't let enemies get away. So.
By the way, did you clock the little subtlety there? It dropped from that boss. Does that mean dedicated drops from bosses?
What?
Yes.
The answer is yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
The game will ship with dedicated drops across the whole game. Every boss, every mini boss will have dedicated drops.
Okay. That's cool. I like
Randy,
drops.
I'm going to throw you the last question here about co-op.
Because I play with my wife.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I want to see co-op. Okay.
Yeah. What does it mean to Borderlands 4? What have we done that's a little different?
Are all of them co-op?
Co-op is a religion to us. Here's the thing. It's
like
so awesome
online
that
multiplayer
Borderlands
co-op
is
through the
freaking killer when
story?
you play alone. And we know a lot of people, they just want to
Let
do
me
their
know.
own thing and don't want anybody else messing with them. And Borderlands 4 is an awesome solo game. But if you like co-op, it is best in class co-op by far. We have revamped the lobby system, so it's easier than ever to connect with people and easier than ever to
so you
get
can just play with
into a
random
cooperative
people.
game. And it's
Okay.
drop in and drop out anytime you want. None of this play for
Online,
3 hours and then
co-op,
you can start co-op. No,
or
just
up
get in
to-
from the
okay.
get. And people can drop in and
Up
drop
to
out.
4.
And here's a cool one.
Level
Massive
scaling
world, right? No
and
load times.
individual
There's
difficulty.
no like dog legs or anything like binding people together. What happens if like I go running off a million miles in one direction, my buddy goes off running? You can do that. You can do that. We don't care. Have at it. Have fun. Oh, but I want to get together again.
Loot for each player.
Team fast travel. I can fast travel to any of my friends
Yes!
instantaneously, no matter where they are.
Hello?
It's cool.
Lobby
it's freaking
redesign,
cool.
quality of life improvements.
And no
Okay.
load times there either. It's just get into it.
That's good. I like that.
And
Crossplay?
Look, here's the thing for me, like
those are words I like.
In the game, we're all working our asses off, and the game's gonna launch, and we're gonna be like working on patches and future downloadable content, and my wife's gonna be playing. And she's going to be like level 20 by the time I even okay, can I play with you? Dynamic level scaling. My level 1 chump can jump in her game, and the game will handle it. Even if I want to be on hard and she's on harder because she's a better gamer than me. It's cool. And also instant loot.
So you're
when
not
the loot drops,
stuck
there's
with.
loot for me, and there's loot for her, and everybody's cool.
That's good.
And that's just
good.
like
and
the beginning
you're
of our
not
commitment
stuck
to best-in-class co-op.
If you have friends that are farther off than you.
Other
You're
game
not stuck to
developers, do
being
it, man.
kind of punished
games
for that.
Too, but frick, man, why are you promising co-op and then gimping out? Give it to us. You can do it. Co-op.
Well, that's
wow.
it for
okay.
Co-op.
Here's the
That's
thing,
his last
guys.
word. Co-op.
I'm looking
Co-op,
at the
co-op.
clock. I want to give some stuff away. Do you mind if we switch modes for a minute? Okay.
Hold on.
Cool. I'm going to take over. Okay.
Do you guys have your phone ready?
Here's the thing. So I know you guys sometimes like when I do a magic trick.
I got my phone ready.
I'm not saying there won't be any magic, but because it might be. But you have to absolutely be convinced that this is fair. Because I'm going to give something away, but I can't give something away to everybody.
If we heard it, but he want co-op. Yep.
Is there anybody today who it's their birthday? Anybody got a birthday today?
Mine was yesterday.
That you would be able to prove it. If you have a birthday today, come on up here. Come up and join me right here. If it is your birthday today, and Will might check your driver's license or something, so don't lie.
Right.
If it's your birthday, come here. Because holy crap, you're spending your birthday with us. That's amazing.
He's so nice.
That's amazing. So let's get some birthday. There's some lines here on the floor right here. See these lines on the floor? Stand there. Face me though. Stand on the line. On the line, yeah, and face me. Everybody how many birthdays do we have? 1, 2,
I would
3,
step up
4,
there and
5.
be like,
That's
my
about
birthday
right
was
for a crowd
yesterday.
This size, that's what we expect. Thank you guys. Congratulations for having a birthday today, because one of you is going to get something cool.
One, okay.
We don't know which one yet. We got to figure it out. Okay, so starting at the end, Will, there's got a microphone. What's your name?
My name is Andres.
This is Andres, everybody.
Go Andres!
What do you do for a living?
I'm an engineer.
An engineer. All right. Making the world more convenient, easier to use the world. That's cool. All right, Andres. I think we respect engineers, right?
We do. We do.
All right, pass the mic. Pass the mic. What's your name? What's your name?
Trevor.
Trevor, what do you do, Trevor?
Also an engineer.
Yeah.
Do a lot of
Okay.
You're gonna split the vote. You're gonna split the vote. Pass the mic down.
Okay.
What's your name?
I'm Elle.
Elle, what do you do, Elle?
I'm a writer and editor for a pretty popular YouTube channel.
Oh, making content for us. That's cool. I dig that. Pass the mic down. What's your name?
All right, let's see.
I'm Chad.
Chad, what do you do?
I work at Progressive.
Better be good.
Your auto repairs.
Oh, okay.
Insurance. All right. What's your
I
name?
had my phone ready. Hold on.
Neil, what do you do, Neil?
I'm a technician and I help fix things, yeah.
Fixes things technician. All right, one more. What's your name?
Hi, I'm Rich.
Hi, Rich. What do you do?
I work in banking.
A banker.
Okay.
Okay, it's up to you guys.
All right.
All right. Engineer number 1.
Yeah, cheer. Come on.
Engineer number 2.
Oh, wow. They like engineer number 2.
Streamer, creator, content person from YouTube, doing YouTube stuff.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Insurance.
Okay. They need their insurance.
Technician.
Look at the May Babies, yes.
And banker. Dude, I think our insurance guy is the guy.
Yeah, he was.
Okay. Can you come? Will's gonna take you backstage. The rest of you hang out because I got something for you guys too. But so like maybe hang out over here. Yeah. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna play a game. If you guys can just hang out over here, maybe somebody can. Yeah, you can watch. We're gonna give something away. We're gonna need a random number.
Okay.
Can we get our loot chests out? We're gonna open a loot chest. Let's get our loot.
Oh,
Come
wow.
on, loot chests. We're gonna
Oh,
get our
this
loot
is
chests
really
out.
freaking cool,
And
man.
We're gonna open a loot chest. And we're gonna win a prize here. Now it could be any one of these loot chests, and you're gonna see that there's 100 loot chests that we're bringing on stage. We don't know which one we're gonna get. We're gonna get a random loot chest. And first of all, we're convinced that this was a random choice. You guys picked who's on stage. We now have to be convinced that we're gonna pick a random loot chest.
Okay.
So our friend who's gonna join me on stage is gonna open, well, we're gonna see what's in one of these loot chests. I'm gonna use you guys to help me figure out which one of these loot chests are gonna open. We're gonna do it again, and one of them is gonna start with a number. Okay, so whoever we end up picking is gonna give us our number. We got numbers from 1 to 100. So do you guys want one of our engineers? Our YouTube content person? Okay.
All right, Al got more.
Or our banker?
Oh, the banker?
Let's start with our YouTube. I need a number between 1 and 100. Actually, you know what? We'll do both the banker and give me the first digit. What's the first digit? We're gonna 2. And what's the second digit banker? 29.
29.
Is there
okay.
anyone in this room that doesn't believe that that was a randomly selected fair number? Is there any skeptic?
Why does he keep asking about skepticism?
29 is a random. I saw a hand go up over there. I saw that hand.
Wow.
Stand up, skeptic. Stand up.
Wow. Wow.
You don't believe that 29 is random? You think that was a setup? You think they're stooges? You think they're in on this with us? Okay, you know what? Give me some other number, and we're gonna just give me some other number. 8.
Okay.
And who? There was another U. Are we gonna add 8 or subtract 8? Okay, 1 in front of the 8. Now it's 18. And the other person, are we gonna add 18 or subtract 18? Subtract 18. What was the number we had over here?
29.
29, and we're gonna subtract 18. That leaves us with 11. It's a really low number, but we got it up where it's right over here.
He make it so
the more that number is not random.
Let's see. Right, he keeps
talking.
talking.
It's freaking random.
Right.
How
Why does he really want the randomness?
We're gonna go with 11. Where's our friend? Where's our friend?
I would have been that brave to raise my hand. No, I wouldn't either.
Bring him up.
Plus, I don't think it's rigged.
Yeah, don't run. Hi, you did it. You're about to win something.
All right. This is really
cool.
cool.
Loot in every one of these chests. The audience has chosen for you. We're opening chest number 11. Okay? Before we change it, before we do it, are you confident that that's a random number, or would you like?
Why does he keep asking if it's a random number?
No, it sounded random from back there.
Okay, because it sounded random. we're all convinced, right? We're gonna go to number 11. Okay.
Yes, we're convinced.
Are you ready? Let's see what you get.
Let's see.
You guys are keeping this honest? We're gonna see what number 11 is. Let's see here.
What?
This is really cool.
What is it?
This is a Stay Cool custom shirt that has been customized by the artists of the Borderlands 4 team. It has been hand.
Oh, that's cool with like the different.
This is really cool. A custom shirt.
It seems like it has a different.
Can we get it from backstage?
I want to see it. I want to see it. I want to see it.
This is one of one. This is.
Let me see.
Look at. Stay Cool.
Yeah, it looks like it has the different brands on there.
And
yeah,
all the
yeah.
art on there. All the art
It looks
on there was
comfy.
drawn on, yes, that's awesome. Now I know what
That's cool.
I know what you're wondering.
That's cool.
I know what you're wondering. You're wondering what could I have won?
That is cool.
What would all the other prizes be? Do you guys want to see what the other ones could have been?
Wait,
Go ahead. Let's
were
turn
they
them
all
around.
just the
Let's turn
shirt?
them around.
Were they all the
What
shirt?
could you have won?
Oh, the game. If it was anything on that one, it could have been the game.
They're all Borderlands 4. You could have won months early a copy of Borderlands 4.
Wow. And he got the one that's a
But
shirt.
This is better, right? This
No,
is
I want the game. No, I want the game.
What's this? There's something on here. Here, can you hold this up? Hold this up.
What?
Can we get the lights out here? Can we get the flash?
That is crazy.
Can you guys see that? There's something
Wing,
really
don't
faint
even.
on there. Let me see. I think these are.
Is it black
UV
light? Okay.
Oh, look, that looks like some code.
A shift
right.
code?
Is that a shift code? Do you know what that means?
No, I don't. What's the shift
Whatever
code?
that is for everyone in the room.
Oh, hold on.
And for you, and you wear this, anyone who can see that, and this
There you go.
glows bright as day outside when you're in the sunlight because sun has UV. So take a picture of that, write it down. This is the best shift
I took a
code we've
picture.
ever given out, you guys.
What's a shift code?
So
What does that
everybody
mean?
grab
Chat.
it.
What does
This
that
is
mean?
like 75 golden keys in every single game. This is, I think there's like 25. Is
I
it
took a
right?
picture.
Is there more? Yeah, 75 golden keys and diamond keys.
Mm.
There's like 25 diamond keys.
It's like a magic trick where you
insane,
swapped out, so the outcome is
everybody
what
in
you
the room
decided.
gets the best.
Josiah.
And yes, so congratulations. Thank you. Happy birthday. Oh, and I got one more thing for you that we're going to send you if you give us your and every one of you that has a birthday, we're going to give you a collector's edition of Borderlands 4.
Oh, that's cool.
When it comes out. When it comes out. So
that's
please,
cool.
Will, can you get all of their contact information? Get all of their happy birthday to you guys.
Oh, that's
Thanks a
so
lot.
cool.
Cheers.
Next year we're going to PAX
yes.
East, y'all.
And,
okay?
And by the way, that was sort of a foreshadow. And thank you to our
What's
helpers
crazy
here with,
is
the loot chests.
how they.
This is a foreshadow of something we're probably.
It is like a magic trick, but I do feel like it was random.
Or a hoodie or something that anyone could buy that'll show up on our store, and it'll have a shift code on it, so that everyone can kind of be like when I'm sharing the shift codes with people. You're walking down the street, somebody goes, "I know what that is," and they'll get the loot that you're gonna give them from your shirt. So that'll be out later. So awesome, you guys. Now we do have some time left, and there's some.
We did it.
And there's there were some questions from the world. So we're going to do the hard questions now.
Noel.
Where are the questions
Waiting
at?
for those to come.
Noel? They're coming.
Here they come.
Hey, there we are.
Questions.
That was cool. The good old days.
All right.
Did any of you
Yeah,
guys,
I do miss
there were
those.
some people pulling questions from the line out there.
Wing.
Yeah, some of you guys.
Wait, you could just
Hopefully we could get to them.
take a train
Let's
down,
fly
right?
through
Or
these.
train
We'll
up.
fly, speed round.
Grant, our Invincibles.
Aloha.
coming back.
Yes, to be announced in a later date.
Ooh.
Randy, we want to know more about the end game.
Yes.
We'll say more very soon.
Listen, we're going to talk more about Endgame soon, but
Okay.
and in fact, some of us are going
Happy
on a
Friday.
press tour, and we're going to be showing some of that stuff. And we have an event coming up in June that we're affectionately calling our BFF event, and we're going to be kind of getting into some of that too. So, and we'll broadcast it, but there's also going to be people
Who wants to be
live,
my
and some
sugar
of your
daddy or
favorite
sugar mommy
streamers
for
will be
Borderlands, the
streaming
first
from
one,
event, so
on
that'll be
Steam?
good. And that's coming up in June.
Grant, do overworld enemies respawn without
'Cause I wanna play it.
quitting?
Yes, overworld enemies do respawn, just like in previous games. It's on a timer.
It's their drive,
There
their
will be a machine to
community,
respawn bosses
like,
and mini-bosses, though, on the
virility,
based
and
on
I
how
really
fast
want to
it
be a
goes.
part of that. I like
There's
it.
like a literal
I'm a sucker for a
machine
good
you can
community.
use to just make the boss reset.
Is it
so that
twice?
you can grind them again.
Really?
If you want to get that dedicated loot drop.
Nick, will badass
I'm gonna check
Guardian
after.
rank make a return?
Yeah, there is an end game specialization system that it's going to be very similar
Double
to
check
the
device.
badass,
Let me know.
system in the past games, but it's actually
Hey,
going
Nerd
to
Bae.
have meaningful choices. It won't just be like put points into this, that, and the other thing to get like a flat bonus. There will actually be behaviors, and you will have to make some hard choices. But we'll talk about that a little bit more later.
Turns out we're
Thanks,
talking about
Twice.
a lot of endgame.
Randy, I got a tough one for you here.
Oh, you got a spicy
I don't,
one for me?
I don't know the answer. I don't know.
Why
if
is
you
it
do.
always me that has to do the spicy ones? All right.
What will the game's price be? That's an interesting one. I don't know this.
Really now?
Yes, well, right now, because what
I'll tell you
between
the truth.
Wing,
I don't
not
know.
Wing, Nintendo,
And that is
And
the truth.
Xbox.
I'll hit it. I'll hit it straight on. And it's an interesting time, right? We've got the on one level, we've got a competitive marketplace where people want
Valid, right?
where the people that make those choices want to sell as many units as possible, and they want to be careful about people that are price sensitive. So there's some folks that don't want to see prices go up, even the ones deciding what the prices are. There's other folks accepting the reality that game budgets are increasing and there's tariffs for the retail packaging, and like it's getting gnarly out there, you guys. Borderlands 4 has more than twice the development budget than Borderlands 3. More than twice. So the truth is, I don't know what the price is going to be.
I don't like
I
this.
do know
I don't
that
like
we
this.
will be opening pre-orders.
I'm on the same
soon,
level as Nintendo and Xbox.
and that will be when the price is set. I think that
I don't like this.
Borderlands
I'm
4,
scared.
Here's the philosophy we have. Whatever
Okay.
the price is, we're entertainers. Yes, we want to get more resources so we can make bigger and better games. There's a reason why Borderlands 4 is so awesome. It's because you guys showed up and supported Borderlands 3. And we had the budget, so we could more than double the budget and feel confident in that. And that's awesome. When the revenue comes in, we could spend it to make bigger games and better games.
Right, but
As
can
artists,
people
we
afford
want
it?
everybody to have it.
Right.
You know, we want to make it as easy as possible for everybody to enjoy what we're creating.
It would be
So
crazy
it's
if
a
he does
weird
the spiel and they
thing, but
come
the
out with like
fundamental philosophy is
$80.
we want people to buy it so we have the resources to make more. But we want everyone who buys and plays a Gearbox game to feel certain that they got the better end of the bargain. Whatever the price is, that they got the best value. And that's the philosophy that we live by. And so we're going to have a price set soon, and it might be the new price that like Nintendo and Microsoft have led
Yeah,
with.
see,
It might be that
Nintendo and
we stay
Microsoft.
back. It's going to be the people at the publishing house that decide that. And if it is cheaper, then maybe we'll sell you that mini map that you guys want, but we'll develop later.
Okay,
How about
okay.
you want that? $10? I don't
Okay.
know.
Hilarious. Do you want it for $10? It's
kidding.
crazy.
Or am I?
He's trying to read the room. No,
Or
he's
am
not.
I?
He's trying to read the room. He's trying to read the room.
Or am I?
Okay.
I don't know. We'll know soon. I think it's going to be fine, whatever it ends up being. I think it's going to be amazing, whatever.
I hope not,
Borderlands
Abdallah.
is fucking amazing, and it's worth it. It's worth it. Yeah.
We haven't got kicked off stage yet. I'm just going to keep going until they
Yeah,
tell me to
we can
stop.
go until you guys leave or they kick us out. There's nobody on after us, so, Yeah.
April,
Hilarious.
what is Ordinite used for?
Ordinite.
Yeah, what is Ordinite?
Ordinite is
In
sort of the
2024, so
sister,
it's no longer free for
element
PlayStation Plus
to,
device, is what
Iridium.
you're saying?
And so it has an opposite effect. Ordinite is used for a lot of different things in the game that we don't want to quite talk about yet, but I will tell you this, it is not a currency. So it is not a currency, I promise.
Yeah.
But it will explode shit.
One of the goals when we were in the room, and I think I'm the one that actually named it because I'm like, how cute is that? The Ordinite. The idea is that the Borderlands universe
Get the sugar daddy. Okay.
than any one thought. It's bigger than just the Iridians.
Someone be my sugar daddy or sugar
mommy.
mommy.
You didn't even know you were looking at. And
On Steam for Borderlands, the first game.
Yeah.
Nick, what will split screen look like, and how does it work?
Good question.
Yeah, I mean, it's split screen. It's you know.
Is it hot dog or hamburger?
What did you say? Hot dog, hamburger?
Hot dog.
Yeah.
It's the,
Yeah. Is it like this way or this way?
Horizontal for the uninitiated.
It's horizontal.
But couch co-op out of the gate, or remote co-op, or couch plus remote. Like however you want to do it. It's who does that anymore? We do that, MFers.
Wow, hilarious. He's very
Grant, what will
passionate.
the rarity
He's
levels
very
be?
passionate.
Ooh, rarity levels will go from common to legendary.
Thanks, Grant.
There's your.
We nailed it.
There's your.
He's very
There's your green.
precise.
There's your blue.
I don't like how you're saying
There's
that, by the
your
way.
purple.
And then there's orange.
There's your orange. There's your
What? Hold on.
I'm such a fucking troll.
Randy.
I'm such a troll.
Last one I'll ask here. After collecting vault key fragments, can you repeat the same vault over and over again?
Yes, you can.
Rerun your vaults.
Yes, rerun your vaults.
Awesome.
There's spectacular loot hidden behind.
You do have to start the entire game over. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Wang.
I'm kidding.
That's it for us.
Woo, you got through the questions.
I did. I did. We got through it all, but
yeah. Oh, you were standing there?
I'm like, come on, we got to wrap it up. Let's go.
All right.
Hilarious.
Give a round of applause to everybody.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
This was good. It was a very passionate, like,
all right, you all. Thank you. So,
showcase.
as Randy mentioned, we are hitting the road. Like, literally, Pitchford and Reiner and I are leaving this afternoon, going around the world on a trip. But we're coming to a place
There, you said
near
that name
in
again, Reiner.
June, on
I'm
June
just like
21st. We've got the Borderlands Fan Fest event, and that's hi.
Oh, I thought he was gonna kiss him on the cheek.
Okay. We've got the Borderlands Fan Fest event on June 21st. We're going to be going to Billy World, and that'll be coming up in July. In August, we're going to be at Gamescom.
Okay.
We're also going to be at PAX West.
I want to play games, but they be killing my pocket.
And in
I get you.
October, we're going to be heading to PAX Australia.
It does make me want the game, yeah.
So I'm looking forward to that. But if you're here, where you're going is up to the Q Hall to get that poster signed. We're going to be hanging out up there doing autographs. So please come say hi to us.
Yes,
we'd love to say hi to
I totally would.
And we're going to do one more run of a trailer.
One every 5 months?
Thanks, y'all. Let's hit the trailer.
All right. Let's go. I want to play Borderlands, but I hope it's not a pocket killer. Yeah, I'm nervous. The preamble he was giving to the possible pricing has me a little nervous, but we will see. We shall see. This is
What use is a vault hunter?
Oh goodness.
What use is a killer?
I like the oh gosh. Yeah, okay, here he goes. I'm seeing the Viking Zaddy. Oh, hello. Hi, ma'am. Hi, ma'am. Goodness. Oh, wait, we saw his face. Oh, he is cute. Hold on. More than $60 for sales. If you were gonna say 70, okay, but no 80. We can't. Y'all can't be doing this. Y'all just raised prices to 70 last year. Y'all can't be doing 80 this year. Y'all need to calm down. Like, y'all can't raise it to 80 when the price is on eggs and people can't buy food, y'all. Like, let's. Oh, he's adorable. Let's get things into perspective, people. Well, that is creepy. This music kind of gives me a Jet Set Radio Future vibe. 60 is max for you. Oh, wow. That is a built man. Oh, this is the one with many hands that they were talking about. So I guess when you kill that one, you get that. So they have more. This is what they have coming up. Jackbox, Evolving Azeroth, Jeff's Bizarre Adventure, more Jackbox later, and Natural 6 later on tonight. We are going to be ending soon on our end today. But with everything that they mentioned, I see a couple of you guys saying that 60 is your max. And, you know, that's 100% fair to say that 60 is your max. It's what you can afford or what what you can put into it. If they want to charge 70 as per what's going on right now, okay, I got you. 80, no, you're doing too much. They mentioned something about tariff prices for packaging overseas. Shouldn't that be something that's offset by the overseas prices? I know it's a crazy thing to be like, hey, they should charge more overseas than they do now, but a lot of things do that. A lot of things where you buy things in one country, they're more expensive or less expensive than they are in another country. And to have the largest part of your fan base in the US, and then to raise the price on the US, well, I guess it is payment for who they elected in the US, but that's neither here nor there. I'm gonna leave that alone right now. This is a sponsored stream. We can talk about that later. But I don't know. That preamble he gave has me a little concerned. But I'm interested in diving in because the passion is real. The passion is real. The price of Switch 2 isn't bad, to be honest. The games are too much, in my opinion. The price of the Switch 2, because how much is it again? How much is the Switch 2? That's too much. That's too much. That's too much. Because you're not... We have to put in perspective. I know we put on our Nintendo spectacles when it's Nintendo, but we have to put in perspective stats, specs, gear. What we are getting as far as stats, specs, gear for the Switch 2 is last gen stuff. Barely, not even last gen stuff. If you're selling me something with the technology of last year, you better discount it, right? Not even last year, last gen, not current gen, last gen tech, last gen specs, but barely. Even the last gen stuff that came out were at higher specs, higher tech, higher gear than the Switch 2 is. So it is not fair, in my opinion, that price. That price does not match the specific stats, specs, and gear for that. That's not a thing. GTA costs $80. Well, GTA might cost like $100. The only thing with GTA that makes me back it is, again, when you saw the last GTA, they gave you $100 worth of gameplay in that. And that, I am inclined to believe that we would get the same thing. That if you buy the GTA 6 at $100, that for the next 40 years, we're gonna have mad content that we can enjoy. So it's like Rockstar proved it. Rockstar proved, okay, pre-proved, hey, this is what we do. So if they charge 100, we know what we gonna get. It would only be a slight if they didn't do that, and I don't foresee that because you see how long it took them to work on this game. You see how much they were rolling out for GTA 5, like constantly. No, it didn't cost $100 when it came out. When it came out, it was like market rate, retail rate at the time. However, you were getting $100 worth of content, even if you were just paying the market value amount. So again, like Nintendo, I get the nostalgia. There's a lot I love from Nintendo. I 100% do, but we need to take the nostalgic bias glasses off and look at the stats, look at the specs, look at the tech. It is not worth the amount that's being charged. And then $80 for their games right now when a lot of games are ported. No. And you're charging market value. No. You can't tell me that a lot of the games they're going to charge $80 for can compete to the power and degree of Xbox and PlayStation. And if like Xbox and PlayStation, if they're charging at 80, Nintendo has to be, you can't charge the same. You cannot charge the same. They're proud of selling a subpar Xbox 360 Gen Switch. Listen, I ain't gonna come for heads, but I'm just saying, I don't think that that's a fair price. So, Marvel is free and I spent 300 hours in it. I always do this. What is the cost per hour of gameplay? Don't charge me $80 for like 10 hours of gameplay. Because Marvel is free and I spent 300 hours in it. I would agree. They only have a few games coming out. That doesn't help. No, it doesn't. So for you to get the game, you pay $450 for the thing, unless you pay the $500 bundle. So it's like, I don't know. Some could be like, oh, well, Christine, it's a discount, right? That if you get the Mario Kart bundle, the console and everything is $500. At least that's what the showcase said. I don't know if that's changed since then, but it's like, okay, you get a $30 discount if you get the bundle, which you want. When you have a bundle, you want a discount, right? But to pay $80 for that game, it's just unforeseeable for me. It's unforeseeable. The graphics are also subpar with little to no content with a paid tour of this little machine. I was just saying that it could have been worse. Oh, they will. We don't know that it's not going to be. That's the thing. We don't know that it's not going to be. Because once tariffs are actually in effect and how that offsets actual prices, a lot of these things are theoretical, except Nintendo saying that their price is $80. That's not theoretical. So it can still get worse. It still can. Nintendo doesn't need that much more money, as they've always been successfully monetarily. I would agree. I don't think that Nintendo, at every intersection, Nintendo has been charging. They do not have discounts on their games. The only time you can get some sort of discount is if you're buying a lot of games and you get the points, and that's cool and all. But when you, this is what's happening with this stream? What do you mean? Like, is the stream gonna come up still? What do you mean exactly? Let me know. Low key, this might tumble the Nintendo monopoly on nostalgia. Yeah, people, this is the thing we gotta bring it back to. Are you gonna buy food or are you gonna buy games? Gaming has become way, way, way more. Yes, gaming was always a luxury, so to speak, but it's seeming to becoming more of certain elite things. If you are, of a higher income status, being able to indulge in video games, because the price of food is also rising. So it's like, what do you want to do? Do you want to live or do you want to play games? I love food more than games, low-key. And that's a sad thing. That's a sad thing that it seems like the direction we're heading. And I'm scared about that. gonna practice my pirate impression now. That's so random. The original Switch will do me. Yeah, I'm gonna stay on this one. Stay on this one. Until do systems ever get discounted? Systems get discounted for Nintendo, right? When that goes down, then you'll see me. I just got here, so I don't know. We're actually wrapping up. We were watching the PAX stream for Gearbox, which makes me want to play Borderlands really quick for my potential video game sugar daddy or sugar mommy. I'm looking for Borderlands here, and it's which one's the first one? Because I see 3, 2, 4. The pre-sequel. I don't even know which ones to tell you to ask for somebody to. Do y'all see it? They will be selling additional accessories like they have a lot of additional accessories. I can't wait for people to find out the Switch 2 still has the Joy-Con drips. You know, discounts on consoles, since I'm pretty sure they'll be selling the 3DS for $250. What? I'll do anything if you sponsor me for listen, $500 a week. Girl, let me know where you get that sponsor. Hello? Where's the first Borderlands? Is the first Borderlands even on here? Oh, is this it? This might be it. I'll have to look. You guys will have to let me know. I think this might be it. But I'll add it to my wish list. Oh, it's $20 on PlayStation 5? I don't know. Can people buy you games on PlayStation 5? Prices are going up on your dinosaurs, so I'm gonna have to work. That's true. All right, so let me see where I can send you guys YouTube, and then Twitch will send you guys to somebody. Let's see, YouTube, where can I send you guys? Lovely people. Until later tonight, where I will be live again. We have a 2-for stream later tonight. We'll send you to Kind of Funny Games on the YouTube side. You guys can say lang lang loud and obnoxiously. And tell them I said hellers. I will see you later tonight. Yes. We will. Later tonight, we have our... I gotta find out what I'm playing, because we're not going to be doing Grounded tonight. So I'm going to play something. But after that, we have our members only live stream. See you tonight. Bye, Yaz. So we have our members only live stream later tonight after the first stream. So I'll see you guys. So YouTube, I'll see you. Say lang lang loud and obnoxiously. Okay. I love you guys. Bye, YouTube.